Whoa. My God.
Wow. Now, let's put just half. So this is the elegance of the sommelier, and this is like fuck it, just like eat.
Now you're gonna get one of the oldest dishes in Korea.
Oh, I'm ready. Made some more space.
This is actually 1500 years old.
1500.
Jeonla province down in south.
So it's got to be good.
So it's an old dish, but there is a new generation of the new iPad for like ordering and stuff. So like,
Because the minimum salary is rising too much.
oh my goodness.
So what's the biggest difference between all?
Mugenji kimchi is like very fermented kimchi.
Yeah, but that's my favorite. I love mugenji.
Oh really? I think it's 2 hours. So basically kimchi takes 3 days at room temperature to ferment, and then you put it in the fridge. This one stays for another year.
Mugenji, there is a 3 years, 5 years, 10 years mugenji.
And it just gets more pungent.
Yeah, but
It become even sparkle, you know, it like cider thing. Sometimes when you buy the kimchi, and it's like, I don't like, too raw kimchi, so 2 days outside, and then keep fermenting, and it tastes like ice.
oh, really, I like the fresh one though.
Really? When you make a kimchi jjigae, it's good to have mugenji. Like,
Because that's the whole point about it, you know. You want to do classic Korean?
가위바위보. Okay, 가위바위보.
Yes, I always win this.
Okay, but maybe we can add some mugenji on the side.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I want
probably.
you to go classic and add some mugenji on the side. Yes,
Okay.
So this
Yeah,
is,
this is my favorite side dish.
Similar to what we had.
Kinda, yeah, but the other one was roasted. This one is just gonna be raw.
Oh,
You have 10 seconds before something happens.
Oh, because something.
Soju.
Soju. Wait, and beer as well.
You wanna do somek?
Yeah, we need to have both.
first one is-
What are you looking for?
This hand pulled dough.
수제비?
Ah, here's sujebi. You want a sujebi?
Sugar, yeah. 두 개.
Sugar.
Hand
Sugar?
pulled dough.
두 개, 여기.
No, but we're gonna do bokkeumbap after.
But bokkeumbap we'll do later.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's really cool. Like, we don't bother people, and even like...
No, it's actually so perfect. I was even telling Daniel about that a few days ago. It's like it actually sets you up nicely.
Potato in Korea is 감자. And 감자탕, I thought it was a potato soup. 감자탕. But chef, can you tell me what is the name?
Yeah,
what it
but
means?
for gamja, it's the spine bone in the back.
Yeah.
And so this soup was created for the workers after like the pig, all the meat was taken off, like there was a spine left. Actually the bone, the whole spine bone is called gamja.
Kamja.
Tang is soup.
Yeah, I also thought it was
like
it's called Kamjatang because there's potatoes
Yeah.
inside.
Do we have this in France, like cooking like
We make stocks with these bones.
Canada, do you have this kind of like food?
Not like this, more of what you just described. And it's crazy to see this kind of stuff, and you get like a beautiful dish out of it like that. Like, I'm excited for this.
I'm looking forward how he's gonna handle the chopstick situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna struggle.
For fork if you need to.
You use your hands.
Just use my hands, yeah.
I saw the picture. It looks quite high.
But you'll see, so they're gonna bring everything and then
They build the...
and there's gonna be just enough for us.
And this is like
That's a very new sign, Chris, even for me. Sauce. 안에 뭐 있어요? 겨자. 식초. 네.
Yeah, that's really yummy.
So sundae.
oh my god,
That's a noodle sausage with
this is
some.
raw.
No, it's cooked, but like yesterday it was
It's like
roasted.
it's a Buddha. Where is my soju?
Just take it.
Yeah, so Chris, that's really good to know. In some Korean restaurant, the fridge is open and
You just go and
you
take
go
it.
and you take. You take your
And
own
they just
soju.
know. They just know.
They check it later,
Yeah.
and no one's gonna steal like
steal
a.
it.
That's another difference too. Like, you would never be able to do that. You're just not trusted like that in Canada or anywhere else.
No.
I'm sure.
You know,
Sam,
man-
you remember when we went to the market and food is laying outside?
Yeah.
You would do this in Belgium. Somebody would steal it.
100%. Someone's running by and grabbing it.
100% guaranteed.
100%.
When I serve the wine at the tables, put the bottle here, and I just go away. And then when I come back, the bottle is still here. They just a little bit move for the picture. And I said to the guests, that's why I love Korean people so much. And
they
say, why? I
appreciate
say,
it.
because if I do this in France and I leave the bottle, they will like whether this is or take the bottle and bring it home. But they are really respectful.
So is this a more premium beer?
No, I know. I think they're all bad, but I like this one.
And he's from Belgium, so that's
He's got the high standards of beer.
Cass person. I love Cass.
Yeah, we always
Need
had
to make always a tornado inside.
Always. The professional.
Hit in. And I don't know why.
It's very like Korean, and they give us like this, and they shoot like this. And the one who just kicked, the next is drinking. So there's a lot of like.
So if it shoots off,
We love drinking. Korean make a
make
game to
games
drink.
out of it, yeah.
So they make more fun.
That's creative,
We
though.
just like drink and eat, but like Be like this, they shoot up, then that's when you drink it. Here the dish starts.
soju and mekju, and it becomes somek. Every Korean will tell you a story. Yeah. Like you have some, they put a spoon inside, hit it like this.
Cappuccino.
The original way, you know.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
You keep the cappuccino for yourself. Look at his cappuccino.
And the first one is always down under.
Always, I've learned that.
Korean will do like this, with a glass of water or piece of kaptugi and something after the first shot, like.
So that's the balat sausage.
I should probably try it.
Oh, it's good. I like this.
Oh, chewy. Once you get past the texture, I actually don't mind it that much. I thought it was going to be way more like irony.
Did you order kamjatang for side dish? And this is our course.
I thought soju is going to be the main course then.
I did my food.
Whoa. My God.
Wow. This is kind of like, how do you call this game with the wood stick? Like the
Jenga.
Yeah.
Jenga. Wow, it's the first
Oh
time.
my
I
goodness.
saw this in.
It is actually Jenga.
Shizo?
I saw this.
Shizo is Japanese. Here you call it genip.
Guinea.
Wow. Ne-
So he does this for you to kind of.
Yeah, they're going to take 80% out. You're going to take your bones, and then we're going to add.
This is really looks so okay. It's the spine, but it looks like a rib somehow, like the shape.
Yeah,
like
in a
you
way.
can see like all the
Yeah.
spine.
Very interesting.
사장님 이거 2인분? 3인분? 3인분. 3인분이요? 여기서 그 혼자 먹을 수 있어?
이걸요?
아니 이거를 말고 뭐 다른 거
아,
뭐.
혼자 드실 수 있어요. 1인 메뉴가 있어요.
So here he said you can order, but you're gonna have the small pot.
Yeah. It's called 뼈해장국. So you get this in a smaller version, but it's. So in 뼈해장국 also you don't have the potato.
Definitely nothing like this in Canada.
묵은지.
Yeah, 내 거.
So that's the more fermented kimchi.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, we can add it. Maybe we eat half of this and then we add it in.
We have to try it. Oh, I just 맛있겠다. Oh, smell like very, very
Oh, yeah.
different.
I can tell you what it
You can
smells
see the
like.
difference too. You get to see the difference between the kimchi.
Normally
I
kaptugi
love
is the
this
best.
one.
kaptugi is a big radish. 이거 진짜 맛있어. This is really
You
nice.
like that?
I feel I'm more comfortable to speak Korean, you know, these days. When I meet French people, 저는 한국말 조금 더 편해요.
It's the same sometimes I see in a reservation a guest German speaking. I'm like, oh yeah, that's going to be the easiest service ever. And I come to the table with the food and I'm like, I have never done this in German.
I'm ready to explain everything in Korean or English, and they say like, let's do it in French, and I was like, oui. Okay.
So what are these guys here?
This is a kind of a dead dough, so it's just water and flour.
So you were saying they do it at the table sometimes.
The lady come with a big doll, and she was like, bam, bam.
Bam.
And so the main ingredients here is the soup, obviously, the spine, and this one they call it the king of the
Oh, I
vegetable.
love this one.
So that's the ugoji. Yeah, you take it off the cabbage, you blanch it, you can dry it to make it shelf stable.
This is 16.0.
Dot zero? Yeah. As maybe since it's diet.
I used to have a soju in my restaurant. It was sashibodo. Sashibodo is a 45-degree soju.
Wow. So what's the difference between that?
More you distill, double distill, you get more alcohol. It can be like the worst they have. Same soju was like 60도, 60% alcohol.
You gotta get the vegetables.
Yeah, so you feel a little bit better about yourself.
He said it's boiling. I can put the sujebi. Now let's put just half.
Put half, yeah. Because I guess it's gonna get soggy. And then we add more meat, you see? Hot.
Very hot.
This is for bone. So whenever you finish your fight with the bone,
Oh, we get gloves too.
Yeah, that is if you need to. Because it's a soup.
ooh la la,
Ooh la la.
ooh la la. Mimi's soup is just right here, just like this.
Get some more in there. Just gotta
Well,
keep-
you'll be surprised, like it looks like a lot.
Yeah, and then
But
you-
you won't get anything out of it.
Yeah, it just comes right off. Huh? It just falls off the bone.
Yeah. And so this dish, different our bone dishes, is they cook this in high heat to shock the meat, to make it more tender.
First menu he mentioned to me is like, I'm gonna do the Kamjatang tortellini.
You're like, get out of here.
Yeah. I say why, and the story is like Daniel really loved this dish, but for him it was like hard to fight with the bone because you see it's not easy to eat.
No, it's not easy, but man, that's good. You get so much flavor from everything that's going on in the bone. It like goes into the meat. It's almost giving me like pulled pork vibes, but like better, way better. You get the broth and everything. Oh man.
He made a pot of like a kind of like ravioli. Food first and then wine together. So 음식 먼저, 바로 와인 같이 like this, and then it was like, wow.
transported.
He was behind because he was shy. He said like, is that okay? And the boss and me and we call people, hey, bring everything. So he brought the pot and we just were having like a nice. His Kamjatang totally is the best I ever had because actually he created the recipe, but it's like just fantastic. Really, really fantastic.
I'm not a big fan of like bones and stuff, but sometimes it's like worth it. Sometimes you gotta pick through the bones to get to the good stuff, and no, this is very enjoyable.
I like a lot the history behind the dish. So, for example, this dish has been created out of necessity.
Yeah.
Because not everybody could afford pork. I like when there's heritage in a dish, and obviously this dish is just nicely executed, and this brings you home. That's like it's Korean taste, but
The stew
but the
vibes.
stew, yeah, like
The perfect weather for this kind of food.
Yeah.
육수 좀 넣어드릴게요. 계속 끓이면 쪄질 수가 있어가지고.
네. So the man just came and add some more soup because this, as you know, you chef, more you reduce, more you got like very concentrated and
More
very
salty.
salty. So they just refill all the time, and that gave us break to have one more glass of
Yeah,
soju.
slow it down a bit.
So I like it.
More soju.
So you like this?
Yeah.
Soju time. Eat a little bit.
Relax.
Soju time.
No, this is perfect group food.
자, cheers. 여러분, 사랑해.
To a lovely day.
I really want you to have this with some like game. Guys, you should try Kamjatang and champagne, full of many things. And there is kamja, so there is potato, sujebi, saltiness here everywhere.
The
The
effervescence.
champagne is just a cleanser.
Yeah.
As I consider this man
It's
as a Picasso, I told you, I consider the chef as a Picasso. I'm just a frame, but Mona Lisa without frame, she's not pretty, right?
That's right. Yeah, like this kind of food I like.
See, he give up the chopstick,
I give
he's
up.
go like,
I give
let's
up.
go.
Yeah, this kind of food is you get right into it and you just get everything you can.
And you should guys find the sujebi because the sujebi must be somewhere behind. And so this is the elegance of the sommelier, and this is like fuck it, like just like
I'm just trying to get the food now at this point. I feel like you need a face towel.
yeah.
but this one I like. It's not too spicy.
Yeah, no, this is perfect.
It's good, yeah. You can, as you said, like you can feel the heat coming the more you go into it.
That's like
Actually, that's not spicy
That's
at
a
all.
But not spicy at all, no.
Oh.
proper dish when it builds
that's
like that.
umami.
By the time you finish off your bones, you have like meat sitting in your.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why I love this too is like there is so many steps. So you come, you drink, you boil, you eat, you add more, you put some sujebi, you
is
add
like-
more, and then you have the
It's like better and better.
The cherry on the top is the 볶음밥. That's something you need to have. And cheese 볶음밥 when you're a 외국인, like when you're a foreigner like us.
And when you get like a nice finish with cheese, and it crusts, like what's nice about the bokkeumbap later is it's gonna crust on the bottom, and when you put the cheese on top, it's gonna crust even more.
Oh my
And
god.
Korean girls love crusty rice.
Okay, let's have a mugunji experience. Chris, are you ready for
I'm
mugunji
ready for the
experience?
mugunji and-
You see how translucent it is because it like stays so long in the fridge.
Is it usually done in the fridge? I thought it sits out.
No, I mean to keep fermenting. It's
Korea, they have their own kimchi nenjanggo. They have their own
kimchi fridge. So it's not actually that it keeps fermenting; it keeps ripening.
It's way more acidic, more pungent.
Yeah, but-
everything going on. Why is it-
Potatoes in a stew is always
You can't.
can't go wrong.
You really can't.
This, I think they bring the saltiness just to make you drink more.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yum, yum.
Eating stuff like this and drinking soju, it makes it easy to drink.
Try now.
Oh yeah, you got him out.
Yeah. And there is two schools. There is people who like the leaves and people who like the
I like the
acidity.
leaves.
I love this one better.
No, I like the leaves because there's more surface, so there's more sauce sticking inside.
I like both, in the soup and raw, like that, or not.
No, we're talking about, so in Korea there's a huge thing. Some people prefer the stem
Yeah.
and some people prefer the leaf.
Okay.
I'm eating this sometimes to wrap with the rice.
So the difference between the raw and the cooked, I find, is like you just get way more acidity from the soup, but then you get all the soup flavors from it.
Exactly, yeah.
I love both. I love that contrast. You just get to choose. Like the texture doesn't change much,
Yeah, because it is already highly processed
Exactly.
over 1 year in lactobacillus.
and you still get that bite to it, which is I also like.
But that's one of my favorite things about Korean meals. They're so versatile.
Yeah.
Like if you go to a European restaurant, you order like a pasta vongole, where you're gonna get your vongole and your pasta.
That's right.
And then maybe you can add cheese. That's it. That's your dish. Here, look, we had like one kind of Kamjatang, now we have the second kind. We have so many different ingredients. It's like it's always like a feast, you know. Here's Christmas every day.
It really is. With all the meals.
Have you tried the sauce with the meat?
I haven't actually. I have to try
Oh, that's
that.
really good.
The mustard
That's
sauce.
the whole point, actually.
Okay.
It's fine. Maybe we
It's
should
messy,
we
but-
should add more gogi because I can see this beautiful piece of like.
You really look at it, you're like, oh, this is crazy. It really is. It just really is crazy, just like what it is. I'm a monster. I have.
You're just here on holiday, so it's fine.
That's right. Oh, you get the big piece.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And this, my technique is you just roll everything. Yeah. Try to get everything. Gogi, bulgogi, bam, bam, bam. Little bit of sauce like this, and then oh no, you need to get ready with the beer. We don't have beer. Sommelier. We don't have beer. I thought the Belgium was really too like open fest, but my goodness. Now he needs to have the full of. Then everything will make sense.
Yeah, kimchi and beer is really something like the acidity. But you have to imagine the process is the same. It's both fermented.
It's true. So they almost go together in that way, no matter what.
But some people will say like Kamjatang is soju. No soju with Kamjatang is not a good.
Doesn't really
Kamjatang.
exist.
음식 먼저. It's okay. You don't have to be no glamour. That's your glass. Whatever. Go.
Chin chin.
Happiness.
I'm actually surprised that the mugunji is not as overpowering than I thought.
See, ratatouille.
Delicious.
Now. Bam, 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 bam.
It was a much needed spoonful of food because I was struggling to find all the pieces. You're like, you must get all the pieces. I'm like, I can't find them. You're like, let me help you.
Just swallow, yeah. Go, go, go.
No, that was delicious.
You know when you make the sam, sometimes some people they make a rocket. It's like a ball, like this, and you are, have to push that.
But that was his first time.
Yeah. Really?
He had to shove it in. Yeah, he makes it.
I made
I was
it- I
teaching,
made it huge.
and then I added to. Oh, you know that you have to eat it one bite.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Oh, I put like so much and I'm like, here we go.
That's why the beer is here.
That's right. Wash it down.
They have a very food culture.
Yeah. Oh,
It's one dish and then we all take.
we have
some people-
abundance,
yeah.
please. Like,
That's fantastic.
soju time.
soju time. All right, bro.
Okay.
Chin chin, guys.
Chin chin.
Love and happiness, guys.
Love and happiness.
So yeah, now to finish this, there's nothing better. A nice bokkeumbap, and here, this is kind of a dish. They're gonna do it in the pan.
It's the second dish.
Yeah, but they're gonna do it in the pan, so they're gonna use the residual tastings, and they're just gonna fry it. Wow. And I think this restaurant,
You have a big stone like this, and they make a bokkeumbap, and there is like
Yeah.
the scraper. They scrap like
you
this,
get
and
the
it roll like this.
okay.
It's kind of like very crispy.
I never saw it.
It's like a little
It's like a nurunji, very crispy rice, and like so chikamshi, jack, jack, jack. The stone is like fantastic. They always ask you as a foreigner, what is your favorite food in Korea? I say mugunji. I love mugunji because mugunji is like wine. It's aging something for year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like you, wow, and the end is like so fantastic, really.
You're saying you would pair it with game. That's what you're saying.
It was a little bit natural, and the natural wine, the game, tastes like a little bit like the mugunji we had. It has this kind of like fermented, like the yeasty part coming. And I said to the people, use this as a course and use this as a kimchi. So food first and a little bit of kimchi.
It's almost like a palate cleanser. It
your favorite.
really is.
So there is rice, there is a kimchi.
No,
there is
it's
a
chopped kimchi. Yeah. I thought it was fish eggs. 참기름?
참기름, 세상의 오일,
So
깍두기.
kaptugi is the radish that he chopped very, very thin, like, and
I thought there was cheese.
Yeah, hey, be careful. Now they're gonna fry the rice.
Oh, okay, okay.
so we have to wait. 어떤 치즈예요, 이거?
모짜렐라 치즈.
와, la mozzarella.
Mozzarella. That's interesting.
Korean and Italian fusion.
It's a very
And then-
mild cheese.
and then wait.
Okay.
And then when you wait, what you do? You just cheers.
You just cheers.
사장님,
오케이. 오늘 너무 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
오프.
업. 바밤.
Now your first cheese bokkeum.
Oh my. Oh, I gotta take a picture.
That's gonna kill you, by the way. If you think you're full,
I mean, I'm at 80% right now.
It's gonna get everything. Oh la la, Daniel, look at it. This French, elegance, Belgium, bam.
Oh, it's so cheesy.
That's a K dessert. That's a Korean dessert.
This?
We don't have any sweetness. They're not gonna bring. They're not gonna bring you lychee or whatever. This is the dessert. This is the dessert.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Nah, fried rice is always good.
There is no waste of food. Like they don't like to waste any food.
No, that's amazing.
Also, their recycling system in Korea is insane. Like, obviously, when you go out and eat like this, there's always a chance that there's food too much. They developed the recycling system. Food, 95% is recycled into
So
energy.
they put it into like compost.
No, they have like special bags and then they're gonna be picked up. And 95%, they have like a huge recycling system. But food, I think it's the craziest. It's 95%. It goes into energy.
They respect so much.
That's good,
why.
though.
That's why Korea is so clean. It's a clean
That's
country.
one of the first things I noticed is that there's
it's
no
amazing.
garbage on the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, this is that's what I said.
crazy,
Yeah, I was like, this is insane. I'm like, this is what, you know, like Canada or anywhere else could be. Like, we really need to be stricter with that kind of stuff. Recycling too. It's amazing.
That's amazing. That's really good.
Yeah, I love it. But that's it. There we are again. We're 80% full, and they come with the rice, and you just topped off. It's a
And-
cherry on the cake.
Even some place you go, you say like, oh, I'm too full. I'm not gonna do bokumpap, and they say like, if we don't do it, you're gonna regret. So you have it. Okay, let's have like just like 2 or 3 spoons, and you end up to finish everything because it's so good. You can feel the kennip.
like
you can
the,
feel the sesame. You can feel everything. The kaptugi, the acidity, balance, texture. And this with the cappuccino is like fantastic.
You said it.
Cheers with the food first.
Yana summed it up perfectly. I was gonna say all the notes I was tasting, you were just like this, perfect, that,
Bam,
perfect,
bam,
bam,
bam. Love and happiness.